What's going on with y'all? I wanted to check in. I'm painting, getting the house together. Almost finished. I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's all said and done. Um, Basically, I want to drop this video about Bitcoin. Basically, I've been getting into arguments with my friends about it. People have gotten onto the Bitcoin train late, and they want to see the gains keep going up. So I understand that. I don't know what you would call that, but it's like you need it to go up because you got in at a later date. So that's not really a fundamental about Bitcoin. That's just like you have to understand your market psychology. It's like you got in late and you want it to go to that price. Doesn't mean it's going to go to that price. I'm going to give you guys a couple reasons why I don't think Bitcoin is going to take off in the way people think it is. Number one, I remember when Bitcoin was $100 a coin. And it was cheaper than that. So it went from, since I've seen it, $100 to it got up to like $42,000. What has changed about the world financial system? I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack about it, but this is just something I want people to keep in mind, and why if Bitcoin hits 100K, I'm selling all of my Bitcoin regardless of what happens. Because I still think it can go up more. So you guys take that too before you guys try to beat me up. The fact that I even had to say that is a reason why I think the Bitcoin market is overvalued. But back to my example, it went from $100 to $40,000. Nothing happened to the world financial system. It was not upended. I would honestly say the Wall Street Bets team did more to the world financial system than Bitcoin going from $100 to $40,000 has done. I just feel like Bitcoin, keep watching it, but I feel like Bitcoin is failing its use case. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. I think the price is still gonna go up, but it's not doing what it's supposed to do. So that's number one. Like if gold went from, what's the similar? Like if the price of gold doubled, that would affect the world financial system a lot. Bitcoin just this year has gone up like over 10K. Like March it was 3K, and right now it's 33. It went up $10,000, and nothing has changed at all. So that's something that you gotta keep in mind, that as time goes on and the price continues to go up, if it continues to go up, it's not proven its use case just yet as a store of value or as money or any of the things it's supposed to do. Like it hasn't upended the world financial system. Bitcoin hasn't. Number two, the charts just don't look good. If you look at, there's something you can look up. It's like the market psychology. Basically, I think where it goes up like this, like people don't believe it. And then you get to a point where people start buying in and then the price shoots up and it goes down a little bit, but people believe like it's just a cooling off period and the price is gonna go back up. I think that's where we're at right now. I think like, because we got a couple of CME gaps and the price shot up with Elon Musk and putting Bitcoin in his bio, but it didn't really move the price action upward. I think we're gonna go trend down to Bitcoin in like 18K, maybe 20K, because we got a couple CME gaps. I think one at 20 something and one at 18. So I think we have almost 100% of the time filled those gaps. So Bitcoin is going to go to those prices based off of history. So that's another reason. I'm kind of bearish on Bitcoin right now. Another reason is that Bitcoin is it's honestly back to the first one. Bitcoin is just not proven its use case. Like if silver went from $20 to, let me see, if silver went from what is it, $30? Silver went from $30 to $1,000. That might make the stock market collapse. You know what I mean? If you look at how much Bitcoin has gone up and how little has affected things, it has to start doing something soon in the next year or so, or I think it might have to go to zero, because what is it doing besides being something that you could speculate on? You can make transactions with Bitcoin, but it's just like it's supposed to revolutionize the world. So it's just like, at what point is that going to happen? What point do we have the Bitcoin revolution? I know people are going to be like, we are in the Bitcoin revolution. I mean, I'm still in it. I haven't sold it. But if Bitcoin hits 100K, I'm going to sell regardless. Mostly, and this is another reason, mostly because like, if Bitcoin is at 100K and you think Bitcoin is going to go to 350K or 500K, because I think if it's 350K, that's the market cap of gold. So if it's 350K, then from 100K, that's 3.5 times. Even if you do 5 times 500K, which is be bigger than the market cap of gold, which would be tough for it to get to. Even if it gets to that point, from 100K to 500K, that's 5 times. You can find stocks that do that. If you do your homework, you can find stocks that do, you can find 5 baggers all the time. It's not, the higher the price goes, the less of attractive of investment it is. So it's just like, why risk something that potentially could go completely to zero overnight because of some bad news or something comes out? It's just, to me, it's not worth the risk the higher the price goes. I mean, at 50K, I mean, I've been taking profits along the way, but like at 100K, I won't have any Bitcoin anymore. It's just not worth it, because even if you do 10X, you can find a 10 bagger. I mean, a lot of companies have outperformed. For the thumbnail for this video, I'm going to put up an infographic so you guys can see like other stocks that have outperformed, other things that have outperformed Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's not a stock. So it's just something to keep your, noodle on. I'm going to be devil's advocate for the alternative case for Bitcoin not really being that big a thing. But for me, I'm selling out at 100K regardless. If you guys want to stay in longer, tell me, what point do you sell? Do you ever sell? And if you don't ever sell, I guess, what is the point of having it if you're never going to sell it and never realize any of your gains? At like, what point does it become a collector's item and not an investment? Because even if gold, like, if it's for a SHTF scenario, and if something bad happened, you would sell it. So it's like, the hodling mentality kind of is good for the price action, but it's kind of bad for like the use case. So let me know what you guys think. This is Nick signing out.